We all want this COVID thing to end, and it will. The restrictions in place now won't last forever. Smart people are figuring out how to get vaccines to everyone, but it will take a little longer. Until then, we need to recommit and finish strong. COVID won't stop spreading on its own. We have to stop spreading it. Meet with friends outside, social distance, and most of all, wear a mask. We're all in. Are you?
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here-for-you to learn how to get the care you need.
I'm here to ask you a question. Are you all in? Our caregivers are tired. You're tired. The pandemic has worn on everyone. We believe that in order to have a healthy economy and healthy towns and cities, we need to have healthy people who live and work in them. We're all in so our communities can live the healthiest lives possible. Are you all in with us?
Thank you for joining us here in the UCCU Center. I am Kyle Bruder alongside Matthew Biamonte. The Wolverines are back at it again. They did have a little bit of a COVID scare. They had to cancel one of their games, but all clear today, and they are hosting William Jessup, the Warriors. Without any further ado, let's get to the starters real quick. First, from William Jessup, we have starting at guard number 5, Jolynn Sturton. Also at guard number 10, Bobby Purify. Also number 11, Katie Campagna. And number 13, Miranda Zaragoza. And number 24, AC Willis. And for your home team, the Wolverines, starting at guard number 3, Maria Carvalho. Also starting at guard number 11, Kayla Anderson. Starting at forward, number 5 is Shaylin Fano. And starting at forward, number 21, Neha Sohail. And, of course, your center, number 40, Josie Williams. Matt, this game was put together really quickly, kind of on a whim. What do you expect to see today?
I think for Utah Valley, they're just excited to be back on the floor. And maybe there's a little rust from the delay. They haven't played since November 28th against Southern Utah, which they won 58-47. But they're just stoked to be back out here. And for William Jessup, third game in 3 days for them. So we'll have to see what kind of energy they have, especially in the second half.
The tip goes to Utah Valley, controlled by Maria Carvalho. Matt, you mentioned a moment ago the Wolverines coming off that win against SUU. And Neha Sohail who just had the ball, took home the WAC Player of the Week honor. She finished with 16 points and had 9 of them in the fourth quarter. Josie Williams also finished with 19 points and 10 rebounds. So the bigs for Utah Valley, solid. Unfortunately, Josie can't connect there, so no score yet.
Looks like Josie has a nice size advantage down low, too, so I think this Wolverine team is going to go down to her early and often in the low post.
The Utah Valley is able to force a turnover. The Warriors wanted the ball back, but it will stay with Utah Valley.
And it's going to be an interesting matchup to watch throughout this afternoon, is that matchup between Zaragoza and Josie Williams. Josie Williams has 2 inches on her, but 6'3", that's a good size. It'll be a battle down low.
Once you get there, I think a lot of it comes down to mobility. Carvalho got her own miss and then got blocked, so still no score here. But, yeah, I'm excited to see that matchup too.
And what will be really interesting is if she has success, can Josie, and she's proven this throughout her career, pass out of maybe double teams and hit open shooters on the perimeter.
It's crazy to think that Josie is only a junior. We're still going to have another year and an offensive foul, so another turnover. No one looks, it was a travel actually as she shuffled her feet backwards. So no points on the board yet with about a minute and a half gone by.
But Coach Nielsen for the Wolverines has got to love the looks they're getting. Point blank layup opportunity from Carvalho. You had a nice low post touch by Josie. Here's another one. Getting great looks, Kyle.
Yeah, great looks. Can't connect.
The offense is generating exactly what you want it to do, and at some point those are going to start falling for Utah Valley.
Anderson drove into the baseline. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Carvalho will pull up for 3. That one's no good. Utah Valley not hesitant to shoot the ball, which I think is a plus. They're not wasting opportunities. A rebound by Neha Sohail.
That was the first field goal attempt by William Jessup, so that Wolverine defense is not being dismayed by the offense. And there's that first bucket. It's Fano getting on the board for Utah Valley.
Great position, beautiful pass. Carvalho picking up Purify right about the half-court line. Purify goes right at Carvalho and is able to score on the right side of the glass, so we're notched up at 2.
Good drive there, and they were, when I say they, William Jessup was just able to take Josie Williams kind of away from the basket, and there wasn't any rim protection there, and credit Purify for finishing at the rim.
Carvalho gets doubled. Sohail, quick trigger from 3. That one comes up short. Rebound for Zaragoza. Her second rebound already.
Ooh, that was another nice drive there by Bobby Purify. Couldn't get it to go, but the Wolverines are going to have to figure out how to keep her out of the paint. Looks like William Jessup is extending that defense to the perimeter, and if you're Utah Valley, you welcome that because you want to get to the rim, even though you've been missing some shots. Keep going down low. Love getting Fano into the action, and right now there's just a lid on the rim.
Yeah.
That's 4 or 5 point-blank opportunities, but you just got to continue, stay the course, because those are high-percentage looks at the basket.
Yeah, those are going to start falling. Utah Valley currently 1 of 8 from the field, but again, those are all shots that should have had a great chance of going in. So
when you draw up an offensive possession, you can't ask for more than a shot that's within 4 feet of the rim, and you're going to keep doing that.
Sohail takes down her 3rd rebound today. Carvalho finds a cutting Sohail. She's going to score with the left hand. Great pass and great finish.
And I love that offensive possession for Sohail. On the previous possession, she took an early 3, and that's fine. That's acceptable, but it's not as high percentage. And there she gets to the rim, and then you see Carvalho here, just a signature steal. Oh, boy. Good recovery there from Purify. Just to put a bow on that Sohail comment, though, rather than settling for perimeter shots, because it's been over nearly 2 weeks since these guys have played, let's get back into the flow, and you get her in a beautiful screen, cuts down the middle, gets to the rim. Beautiful offense.
Utah Valley almost ran out of time trying to get the ball in. Up top, Tafisi. Utah Valley also has Falatea, who's checked into the game. Tafisi, she's going to pull up for a mid-range jumper, and she nails it.
Good-looking shot there from Tafisi, and what I really loved about that was just no hesitation. She likes that shot, steps right into it, and buries the jumper.
I feel like, Matt, that's something that you and I have talked about over the years, broadcasting for this team. One of the most frustrating things, I'm sure, for any coach is passing up quality looks, where that's another quality look right there as Anderson buries the three. You want to make sure that you take a quality shot, but if you catch it and you're open, taking a quick shot is not a bad thing.
No. When you have confidence, like we've seen from those last two jumpers from the Wolverines, and maybe pull the trigger here again. There was an opportunity there, I think, for Kayla to just pull up and take that jumper, and that's what you want. I mean, at the end of the day, any shot attempt is better than a turnover.
No good on the long jumper, and the Warriors turn it over.
I'll tell you what, the Wolverine defense right now has been fantastic. We will have a sub here momentarily. They have only held William Jessup to 6 field goal attempts. The Wolverines have taken 12, so if this continues throughout the game, the Wolverines are going to have many more shot attempts. Back after this.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Utah Valley up 7 with 4:26 left in the first quarter.
And they could be up a lot more.
Yes.
They're only shooting 33% from the field, and the majority of those shots have come from inside the painted area.
And they've made their last 3 shots. They started out 1 of 8 from the field, now 4 of 12. Utah Valley has knocked down 1 3-pointer, shooting 33%. So is this the start of some momentum for the Wolverines? I don't know. We're going to find out.
Well, it all started with that assist from Kayla Anderson to Sohail on the layup, and then that seemed like it just opened up the offense. A little more movement, better cutting, and they're on a 7-0 run.
Tafisi. She gets it back. Beautiful seal, beautiful pass, and a beautiful finish by Fano.
Textbook low post play there by Fano, as you mentioned, sealing the defender, and a good entry pass. That's not always executed correctly, but there it was.
3 is up and good for William Jessup to stop the bleeding.
Much needed basket for the Warriors to hit that 3-pointer, and if they're going to want to stay in this game with Utah Valley, they're going to have to take and make the long-distance shot.
Fano is just having the game of her career here at Utah Valley. I know it's only the second one, but Fano up to 6 points on 3 of 4 from the field.
Only a sophomore, grew up locally here in Spanish Fork, Utah, transferred from SUU, which, by the way, kind of interesting Western Athletic Conference note with SUU. They have been extended an invitation to join the conference. Have not made a decision yet, but Western Athletic Conference looking to expand, and SUU makes a lot of sense. You've got Dixie State, you got Utah Valley. It would be, I think, very advantageous for this conference to have some local teams join the Wolverines.
Certainly a familiar foe for Utah Valley as they play each other at least once a year. Tafisi calling for the Fano pick, and she is wrapped up. It's going to go out off of the Warriors, so Utah Valley will get it back with 18 on the shot clock. Mass subs coming in for the Warriors, and for Utah Valley, Josie Williams and Vai Malufau will check in. Williams gets doubled real quick. Elbow jumper is on the way, comes off a little strong. Malufau with a big rebound.
She's been an energy player from the second she walked onto campus.
Malufau, drop step, no good. Williams comes up with it. Can she put it back up and in? It's a little short, but she'll head to the line.
Great effort from the Wolverines on the glass there. And already, Kyle, the Wolverines out-rebounding the Warriors 11-6. And when you come on the road, especially here to the UCCU Center, you got to do a few things well if you want to compete. You got to rebound well, you got to shoot the ball well, and those are two things that the Warriors are still kind of finding their way here in this first quarter.
I mentioned this in the last broadcast, but Josie Williams, one of the best free throw shooting bigs that we've seen, especially here at Utah Valley. She's shooting about 80% on her career, which you just don't see with a 6'5" center too often.
And what's really impressive about her game, when she was here in her earlier years, I think sometimes she shied away from the physical play down low, but you can tell in her junior season that she is comfortable being physical down in the low block, getting to the free throw line. Great evolution in her game. Katie Capagna drills another three-pointer, so a couple threes for William Jessup, keeping them within striking distance here in the first quarter.
Grange kind of bobbled the ball. She really wanted the shot, but just couldn't get a quality look at it. Sydney Wright has checked in for Utah Valley as well. The three is up, and it is good for Josie Williams.
I'm just impressed at the all-around game. I mean, when you talk about development, she is absolutely developed. She's always been comfortable taking perimeter shots. She's added that low post game to her game as well, and what a weapon to have your 6'5" center step out and nail a three-pointer.
Another answer for William Jessup.
Capagna heating up, 5 in a row for Capagna. They're making some shots now.
Tafisi drive and kick. There's the quality look from Grange we were hoping for. In and out, no good.
Great shot, though. Wide open shot. Got to take that. She took it with no hesitation. So close to going in. Ooh, what a pass.
Great pass. Gets her own rebound, and you knew a foul was coming.
That was a nifty pass there.
Not a lot of free throws so far. This will be the first trip to the free throw line for the Warriors. Utah Valley's only had one trip themselves, and that was Josie Williams just a moment ago.
Warriors are doing a nice job. They're up to 36% shooting. Just a really cold start for the Warriors, but they've turned it up a little bit here in the latter moments of this first quarter. And when you're fighting back from an early deficit, though, you want to hit the freebies, and Zaragoza had a chance to have an and one opportunity, and now you're looking at maybe 1 point best case scenario. You got to complete those plays on the road when you want to upset somebody.
She goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line, and those turnovers, 5 turnovers for William Jessup. They've taken 8 less shot attempts than Utah Valley, so shooting percentage pretty much neck and neck, but the turnovers are what's kind of killed them so far. Great pass inside. Malufau. Ooh, that could have been enough. I was shocked that was not called an offensive foul.
Me too. It looked like she was trying to clear some space there with her arms, and Vai's just in that situation, catch and go up.
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't make the shot. Maybe you draw the foul.
Yep.
But when you hesitate and you're pump faking, you're prone to that 3-second violation or an offensive foul, which we saw there.
Quick little handoff. Capagna, who has had the hot hand. And I think she stepped on the line.
And that would have been a beautiful two-man game there, trying to set up Campagna with an open jumper, and it didn't look like anything was happening, and then she sucked the defense into the baseline. If she had stayed in bounds, that would have been a great shot opportunity for the Warriors.
5 on the game clock. Wright is going to attack, tries to float it up, and she just body slammed Willis.
That's the right call. Just even though the clock's winding down, you still, I think, have to keep your eyes open. Anytime you drive, especially when it's clogged like that, kick out to the corner for an open three.
Campagna fires up a three. This one does not drop. And your score after one period here in Orem, Utah is 18-10. The Wolverines on top. We're going to take a little break here. We will be back for the second quarter. See if Utah Valley can pull out their second win of the season.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is the premier award-winning student property in Orem. With renovations of nearly $5 million, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or remote, and the resident assistant program is nationally recognized, so safety and support is the top priority. Lease now and get half off your November rent. Wolverine Crossing, this is home.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Sounds fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Utah Valley up by 8, the second quarter about to start. Matt, what have you liked from Utah Valley after one?
I just loved the dedication to getting high-quality looks in the paint, and they're only shooting 36%. They're 7-19, but, man, they're getting some good looks down there. The last time they dumped it in there, Josie Williams went to the free throw line. They just got to continue to attack the rim, put pressure on the defense. And for William Jessup, I liked how they were seeking the long ball, because when you come on the road, especially playing your third game in 3 days, you got to shoot well from the perimeter. And when you're undersized, which they are, as you see another low post bucket for Fano, how do you equalize that? With the long ball, with the three-point shot. And they got to keep finding opportunities, especially for Campagna.
Looks like Zaragoza shuffled her feet a little bit, so that'll be a Warrior turnover, number 7.
It's hard to win games on the road with that many turnovers. We just barely started in the second quarter, 7 turnovers already. And you got to credit the Wolverine defense. They're making it difficult for the Warriors. Beautiful shot from Carvalho on the perimeter. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Carvalho has shown over the last couple of years that she can score the basketball. I feel like, her main focus was running the offense, passing the ball, just getting other people involved as much as possible. And then it seemed like the latter half of last season, we started seeing her score 10, 12, 15, even 20 points in games. She's really, really good at the three-point shot. She's great at that mid-range. She loves shooting the elbow jumpers. But as you said before, you were talking about the long ball there as William Jessup is just hanging around. Well, Utah Valley they have a 10-point lead, but they haven't been able to increase it.
Well, and the Warriors, I think it's wise to just, I don't want to say abandon ship down low, but you're undersized down there. It's just points are going to become harder to come by in the paint. So what can you do? Drive and kick and try and hope and pray the long ball hits.
Carvalho back-to-back threes I love the extra
She
pass.
didn't have that in her game in her freshman year.
No, it's definitely come a long way.
She's always had the mid-range, and she's always been a great distributor, but she's really worked hard to get that three-point shot into her repertoire, and we're seeing here she can hit it. She's dangerous from deep.
Zaragoza traveled again. I mean, you can tell she's super frustrated, but it was the right call. She caught the ball, took a step back, and then put the ball on the floor. It's just one of those things you just got to clean up.
You got to credit Josie Williams here for just playing good physical basketball, making it difficult, and Zaragoza is not comfortable. And so she's doing things that you don't normally do when you're kind of out of your comfort zone, and credit Josie Williams and the Wolverine defense.
Williams with great position.
Oh, what an entry
Beautiful
pass.
pass, and she's able to score with ease. Utah Valley's been able to get really good position under the basket. They do have to be careful about that 3-second call, though, because I've seen a couple of times where Fano and Josie have kind of overstayed their welcome in the paint a little bit, so that's something to keep an eye on.
And this is just picture-perfect offense for the Wolverines. They're 4 of 8 from downtown, so they're a threat from deep. They've got a lot of points down low, starting with Josie Williams. Can't draw the foul there, but good offense, and it's just when you got Fano and Williams effective down low, and then you're hitting the deep ball, this team can play with anybody.
We will have a foul on Fano. Her first personal foul.
No foul trouble for the Wolverines, only the
Not even
13
close.
foul.
Not a lot of contact in general so far today. Lopolo gets a little hip check from Anderson, so that's actually 2 quick fouls on Utah Valley. Grange is going to check in for Josie Williams, which should send Fano down to that center position. Lopolo trying to go right at Carvalho. She gets the contact. She's a little wild on it, and Carvalho kind of threw her hands up. Couldn't believe it, but that's just the way it is. So free throws coming for William Jessup, and if you're William Jessup, you want to take points however you can right now. The 3-ball has definitely worked for them to some degree, but free throws, scoring when the clock's not running, it's a good situation.
It's their first made free throw of the game. Zaragoza went there earlier, went 0 for 2.
She knocks down both. 28-15, Utah Valley leads. Fano, pass was a little too low, but it bounces into the hands of Carvalho. Sohail, driving kick. Anderson for 3. This one's off the back iron, and Madison Grange is able to clean it up with a fresh shot clock for Utah Valley.
Great effort play there from Grange.
Carvalho driving and scoring with the foul.
Not an easy finish there with the left hand. She is right-handed, but look here on the replay where you can see a lot of times.
That's a tough shot.
A lot of times it comes off too hard, but she was smart to just gently put it up there with the left hand and the rim, you know. When you throw it up hard, it's just going to bounce off the backboard, bounce off the rim, but the way that she was able to lay that up allowed it to trickle in and a nice and one opportunity.
Some more mass subs coming in for William Jessup. Can't blame them. This is their 3rd game in 3 days. We mentioned that earlier, but you got to imagine how gassed they're feeling right now. Another turnover.
Coach Nielsen has got to be just overjoyed with the offensive production here. They're already at 31 points, so they're more than half, or they're already past the halfway point of what they scored in their first game, and there's still 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So, I mean, Wolverines are on pace to, 90?
Something like that. Carvalho with a driving kick to Anderson.
Because it wasn't easy offensively against Southern Utah. It really took until, that fourth quarter before things started clicking?
Yeah. Yeah, for both teams, really. I mean, they stayed pretty neck and neck. SUU actually led most of the game, And the difference maker was Neha Sohail, because she came in, was just gobbling up rebounds, got some steals, scored 9 points in the fourth quarter. Josie Williams was also huge with 19 and 10. So the bigs for Utah Valley definitely brought them home. And hopefully Warriors player is all right. Looks like she hit the deck kind of hard. That was Campagna.
Looks like we'll have a sub here. It'll be Falatea, freshman from Sandy, Utah, checking in for Kayla Anderson.
This could be a nice opportunity for Zaragoza with no Josie Williams in their defender. Sturton. Purify, trying to find a lane to the basket, but Utah Valley's defense has been really, really good this possession. 3 is on the way, and that one is no good. Rebounded by Falatea.
Good, strong rebound there. Looks like the Wolverines offensively slowing things down a little bit. Usually a signal they want to go down low and work from the post.
8 on the shot clock. We'll see if Carvalho decides to take this one herself. She does, off the mark with the baseline jumper.
Oh, Purify misses at the rim. She's had a couple of those, 2 in a row. Tough break for William Jessup. 2 great opportunities at the rim.
Carvalho. I like the fake, but...
Tough break for the Warriors as you get the block on the Carvalho layup, and then unfortunately for Zaragoza, feet on the baseline, and she knew that she was close, tried to tap it back in, but unsuccessful, and it's back to the Wolverines.
We'll have another media timeout on the floor here. Utah Valley up 31-15 with 4:43 left here in the first half. We will see you back here in a moment.
We can stand together by standing far apart.
Stay 6 feet apart from other people.
Wear your mask when you go out.
Wash your hands often.
If you feel sick, stay home. Be respectful of others.
The choices you make are critical.
By protecting yourself, it helps protect all of us.
Your actions can save lives.
What we do now will shape our future.
Stay safe.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Finds the back of the net for the Wolverines!
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University women's soccer star, graduate, and Rhodes Scholar finalist Hannah Bruce. Not only is Hannah the first UVU student athlete to be a Rhodes Scholar finalist, she is currently studying to earn a master's degree in neuroscience at the renowned University of Oxford in England. Support the next Wolverine Rhodes Scholar finalist by joining the Wolverine Club today.
Utah Valley up 31-15. Again, I'm Kyle Bruder alongside Matthew Biamonte. Thanks for joining us on the WAC Digital Network, KSL, and YouTube.
Hey, if you like offense, this has been a fun game so far. Some long distance shots. Wolverines 44% from downtown. They're 43% overall, and it wasn't easy early. They had a lot of great looks, but they weren't falling, but they powered through, and things have turned around offensively for the Wolverines, and that's a big reason why they lead by 16.
Grange has a quality look. She'll take it. Comes up a little short.
She's had 2 great looks from downtown, just couldn't get him to go. And I love that shot. Even though it didn't go down for the Warriors, you're in transition. The Wolverines don't get their defense set. That is a good look. Doesn't go down, but they've had a really hard time in the half court sort of get some easy opportunities in transition. It's a good sign for the Warriors.
We'll have an offensive foul here on Falatea.
I think it was on Tafisi, actually.
I thought it was on Falatea.
Well, let's it's Tafisi. UVU offensive foul on Tafisi.
All right, I was wrong. Watson. Nowhere to go, gives the ball up to Winter. And I think we're going to have a foul here on Josie Williams. Her first personal.
Let's get a replay on that one. Was it a good ball denial by Williams, who's fighting really hard defensively, or, in football, you have to wait until the ball gets there before you can make a play. Maybe she just anticipated the pass and made contact before it got there. Either way, Zaragoza a chance to redeem herself from the free throw line from earlier.
That one rattles home. She'll get one more. There was your replay right there.
What'd you think?
There was a little contact, but, I mean, it was one of those toss-up calls that probably could have gone either way. Grange comes around a high screen. Now
Wolverines,
Tafisi.
Kyle, haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Little drought here for Utah Valley. And the Warriors are doing a good job of keeping them on the perimeter.
Utah Valley's been a little too hesitant, and that results in a Wolverine turnover. I'd love to see Utah Valley go back to the just not hesitating to shoot the ball. They've had a couple of looks where maybe they were somewhat defended, but if you got enough space to shoot the ball, and Utah Valley's been shooting the ball a lot better, let her fly.
Malufau and Fano check in for the Wolverines here. Fano had that big first quarter, 8 points here so far for Fano.
Watson, kind of a low pass to Jan Kulowski.
Nice defense there from Grange to deny the pass.
Malufau with a rebound. Tafisi off and running. Grange down inside to Fano.
Nice passing here by the Wolverines.
Nearly lost it, but they'll start up again. 10 on the shot clock. Tafisi's going to take that horn screen.
Oh, what a pass. Malufau.
Oh.
Love seeing the excellent pass rewarded with a long-distance bucket. Wow. That was excellent offense after. Got a little messy in the middle.
It did.
But what a pass from Malufau. That was outstanding. And that's what makes Malufau. Every team needs a Malufau.
Yes.
Who will just do the little things. Now, this counts, obviously, as an assist, but how often is she fighting for position and getting rebounds and just doing the effort plays that allow other people to be successful? Just great work there.
2:24 left in the first half. And in for the first time for Utah Valley, we've got number 2, Elena Tausinga.
Surprised that after Tafisi made that three-point shot, but Coach Nielsen likes his rotations, and never a bad thing to get Carvalho back in the game.
3 ball on the way and no good for Anderson, but Utah Valley with the long rebound. Carvalho, she'll take a 3. That one comes up way short, but another rebound off a missed 3 for Utah Valley. Utah Valley's getting lucky at this point. Malufau with the baseline jumper is good, but there were a lot of driving kicks, and the passes just were not on point.
It wasn't
but fortunately, there were Wolverines to clean it up.
Sometimes that's how it goes. It wasn't pretty, but it results in 2 points.
It's true. It's true. 36-16, Utah Valley.
And that's so frustrating defensively, where you're anticipating the passes, you're getting your hands on the passes, but it's just not bouncing your way. Wolverines' largest lead now at 20.
Fano, she's going to take the 3 and make the 3.
What a luxury for Coach Nielsen to have players like Fano and Williams who can play down low but can step outside and hit a long-distance shot. This is a really balanced offensive team.
Watson can't connect from deep. Anderson, she'll take the baseline jumper. No good, but there is Utah Valley. There to clean it up is Tausinga, her first bucket today.
Wolverines on an 11-1 run over the last 5.5 minutes. Make that 13-1, excuse me, and just offensively, it's a struggle right now for the Warriors. First basket in about 3.5 minutes. They were 0-8 before that, so that is nice to see for the Warriors to get one to fall late here in the second quarter.
And they were able to get it into Zaragoza, and Malufau just undersized, was unable to really compete with it. Utah Valley's got to get a shot up. Carvalho does, and she gets it to rattle home at the end of the half.
Maria Carvalho now up to 12 points to lead the Wolverines. She's 3 of 5 from downtown, along with an assist and a couple of rebounds. And it's just all going right for Utah Valley here in the first half. 46% from downtown, 7 of 15. 46 is their percentage shooting from the field, and they're out rebounding, and this is a big one, 25-12 right now over the Warriors. So just, hey, Wolverines doing a fantastic job in all facets of the game right now.
All right, Utah Valley on a hot streak. We'll see if they can continue that hot streak as we go into the second half. Utah Valley, 37 attempts, 17 makes. We'll see if they can continue that in a moment.
We can see things for what they are. If we can see what they could be. If the plastic we use, we never throw away. If the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
It's not always easy being the exception. They'll tell you you don't belong, that it's not your place, that it'll never fly. But here, you learn that you have a choice. You can listen to those voices, or you can leave them all speechless. But the key component there is you.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Finds the back of the net for the Wolverines!
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University women's soccer star, graduate, and Rhodes Scholar finalist Hannah Bruce. Not only is Hannah the first UVU student athlete to be a Rhodes Scholar finalist, she is currently studying to earn a master's degree in neuroscience at the renowned University of Oxford in England. Support the next Wolverine Rhodes Scholar finalist by joining the Wolverine Club today.
Hi, I'm Blake. And I'm Ben. Start your holidays at the Murdoch Season of Giving event. With every new vehicle purchase, customers receive a $250 holiday VIP gift card to Utah's locally owned Al Sporting Goods. In the spirit of giving, a portion of each sale is being donated to Utah Foster Care during the holidays. As the saying goes, it's always better to give than receive. This month, Murdoch Hyundai is giving our customers 0% for 72 months on the Tucson, Santa Fe, and Sonata, plus $1,000 bonus cash or no payments until April 2021. You've got to come and see us online at MurdochHyundai.com.
We can stand together by standing far apart.
Stay 6 feet apart from other people.
Wear your mask when you go out.
Wash your hands often.
If you feel sick, stay home. Be respectful of others.
The choices you make are critical.
By protecting yourself, it helps protect all of us.
Your actions can save lives.
What we do now will shape our future.
Stay safe.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
To national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here-for-you to learn how to get the care you need.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
The Wolverines of Utah Valley University are hosting the Warriors of William Jessup here on a Thursday afternoon/evening. Utah Valley leads 44-18 after the first half. Matt, give the listeners a little recap of what we've seen from the Wolverines as well as from William Jessup, and what do you think needs to happen for both teams in the second half?
For the Wolverines, a little slow start in the first quarter. It doesn't look like it when you pour in 44 first half points, but they were getting good looks. They weren't falling, and then they started to fall, and then they supplemented that with the long distance shot. They made 7 3-point field goals, 3 of them coming from Maria Carvalho, who leads all scorers with 12, and then the low post game has been there as well. Josie Williams has been good, and I'll tell you what, Shea Fano has really impressed me. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the field. For William Jessup, just too many turnovers. They have 10 turnovers, struggling to rebound. They're being out-rebounded by 13 right now, and then when you only make 6 field goals in the first half, it's hard to win on the road against good teams like the Wolverines. And so for William Jessup, I think they just have to just say, we're going Houston Rockets. If we want to get back in this game, we got to be shooting threes, nothing but threes, and hope that they fall. And for the Wolverines, just keep doing what you're doing. Throw it down low, and then work from that, because when you have talented players like Williams and Fano, you have that luxury of playing inside out.
Campagna to start things off for the Warriors. She gets doubled real quick, and a corner three is on the way. It is no good. A rebound from Neha Sohail. Man, she has been such a good she hasn't even played that much today. She was the WAC player of the week in the after the the first game they had of the season, but she has been very, very active on the boards.
And I think it's easy to look at her numbers and say 2 points. You're not putting – this isn't the same effort we saw against SUU. I would disagree with that. She played 14 minutes, and she's letting the game come to her, and she's getting other players involved. She's doing the right thing for the benefit of the team. They're winning by more than 20 points, and so I'm sure she'd like to score more, but she's playing the right way, and long-term it's that kind of – I don't want to say sacrifice, but it's that kind of performance that allows a team to win a conference championship.
3 ball is up and no good. Rebounded by Fano.
Very close to being a
super
backcourt
close
violation there. Slow by the Wolverines to get it up the court.
Carvalho is going to take a pick on the left wing. Williams, she'll dump it inside. Nice pass to Fano, and she is hacked under the basket, so Fano will head to the line for the first time.
The Wolverines have multiple forwards that can play down low, but also play up top. And then you get them, like in that situation, Josie Williams is usually the one on the block receiving that pass. She comes up high-low pass down to the block. Williams can do that. Fano can do that. Fano, who was fouled.
She might be bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, she's got a cut. Looks like on her finger, so she'll have to get wrapped up. Or the bleeding stopped before they can shoot the free throw, so a little break here. But to finish off my point, you've got these forwards and centers for the Wolverines who can play down low, but they can also pass the ball in down low. So it's just, you don't see that as much in basketball anymore, but it really is a luxury when you have players who can play in and out, and then you're not worried about the middle getting clogged because you can have Williams come outside to the top of the arc and make a three, which she's already done, or dump it down in with a good pass to another forward. And that's what we saw in this possession, and it's resulted in 2 free throws.
Fano's first free throw is up. She will get 1 more. I feel like Utah Valley's really they've made it clear, they've let us know that they are deep and talented at the 4 and 5 spot. And they are talented at the guard spot, but it's still a little unknown because there's a lot of new guards on this team.
Yep.
So it's going to be really interesting to see who kind of stands out. Obviously, you've got Maria Carvalho. She's shown what she can do. She continues to get better, but we know who she is as a player. So I'm excited to see what we end up getting from Falatea, from Tausinga, from Wright, from Tafisi, and see if Madison Grange can get back into the groove we know she can get into.
Jumper no good by Anderson. And just the rebounds really hurting William Jessup. Utah Valley has 11 offensive rebounds right now.
Carvalho, that elbow J, that's kind of her bread and butter. I'm surprised she got as open as she did. She knocked it down. 14 points for Maria Carvalho. Purify, kicks about that. Sturton and now Willis. Campagna.
Sturton had a good look on the last possession, and she's having a tough outing. Another missed shot there. Sturton 0 for 6 from the field. She's had some good looks. They're just not falling here on the third game in 3 days for the Warriors.
Yeah, fatigue has got to be a factor, and Utah Valley is fresh as they come. Fano with the rebound. Oh, my, what a nice pass. Williams wasn't expecting it. Carvalho thought about the three, but she'll pull back and reset for Utah Valley.
Carvalho doesn't make bad plays. She takes shots in the flow of the offense. She distributes. Because she could have taken that shot and no one would have faulted it for it, but they ended up getting a better shot. Now, it didn't go in, but that's what makes a great point guard is just knowing when do I take a shot, when do I get others involved, and I think Carvalho is doing that beautifully this afternoon.
Subs coming in for both teams.
Hey, and this is a side note.
Yeah.
It's 5:02, so is it now evening? I've always wondered, when does it switch from afternoon to evening? Because I felt like the game started in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be dark out any second, so we're just going to go with evening because of daylight savings. Shot clock trickling down. Beautiful move inside. That was Lopolo, but she came up a little bit short on the layup.
And unfortunately, they've had a few of those.
Grange able to lace one.
She's got to feel good about that.
Oh, yeah.
She's had 3 of those type of shots that have been open. That's her first one that goes down, and it was nothing but net.
Carvalho
That
almost
is not an
dribbled it
easy
again.
pass, by the way. Left hand across the court. She's a gifted passer.
Fano, quick trigger. No good. Rebounded by Jen Kulowski. And Sohail says nope.
Nice defensive play there by Sohail. Subs coming for the Wolverines. We'll see Malu Fau, who I think had the pass of the day so far towards the end of that second quarter. And we'll also see Tafisi, who made the shot on that pass from Malu Fau. They have a nice little combination going here against the Warriors.
Tafisi, active hands, comes up with the steal. Falatea, now Grange. Tafisi working on the left wing. Quick pass inside, Malu Fau. She's going to turn inside, and
they count it.
Man, every time Malu Fau gets the ball, I'm almost anticipating an offensive foul just because she's so physical in there. But she used her body properly right there, was able to draw the foul. So very impressed with that. You can see her turn inside, doesn't hook, is able to get the contact. Doesn't matter if she knocked her defender down. She is heading to the line for 3 points the old-fashioned way.
7 great minutes for Coach Nielsen and the Wolverines from Hawaii Malu Fau. 4 points, looking for 5. Gets it to go. A couple rebounds, a couple assists. And she's maybe the 4th forward in the rotation. You got Sohail, Williams, Fano, and then maybe Malu Fau steps in after that. Wow, to have someone with that ability to give you critical minutes off the bench.
They are deep at that position, and right now it's just, Coach Nielsen is able to just kind of, plug him in and out whenever he wants. But if you have one of the bigs or 2 of them in foul trouble, it's not the end of days when, Josie Williams or, one of the other bigs ends up going out with fouls. And another three from Madison Grange.
Grange has found the stroke. She's comfortable. I love that she kind of shot through those first couple. And 2 misses, it's not the end of the world. That's not a slump. That's not a funk. Missed a couple shots. That's basketball. But she fought through that. And now back-to-back triples for Madison Grange, and both of them were pure, nothing but nylon for Grange.
You see that replay right there, just nothing but net, back-to-back.
18 bench points for the Wolverines. You got Malufau, you got Grange. The Wolverines are cooking here on the WAC Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Blake. And I'm Ben. Start your holidays at the Murdoch Season of Giving event. With every new vehicle purchase, customers receive a $250 holiday VIP gift card to Utah's locally owned Al Sporting Goods. In the spirit of giving, a portion of each sale is being donated to Utah Foster Care during the holidays. As the saying goes, it's always better to give than receive.
This month, Murdoch Hyundai is giving our customers 0% for 72 months on the Tucson, Santa Fe, and Sonata, plus $1,000 bonus cash or no payments until April 2021.
You've got to come and see us online at murdochhyundai.com.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders. When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower. It's just science. That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Wolverines up 57-20 here, and there was a moment late in the first quarter where the Warriors had it down to a single-digit lead, but since then the Wolverines' offense has been fantastic. They're nearly at 50% shooting from the field, 9 of 20 from the three-point line. And offensively, they're just too much for the Warriors right now.
There's 2 things that stand out to me above. I mean, there's a bunch of stats, but the 2 things that stand out the most. 1, Utah Valley has taken 15 more shots than the Warriors have. So that in and of itself is huge. And then kind of intertwined with that, you take a look at the second chance points. Utah Valley 13, the Warriors, 0. So second chance points have been huge, the rebounds, but yeah, the overall shot attempts, what else do you need to say?
And kind of building upon that, 18-4 with points in the paint. So the Wolverines are having their way in the paint, and then it's opened up perimeter shots, which they're making. And when you do both of those things, you're a dangerous basketball team.
Sturton. Shot clock is trickling down. They're going to have to shoot. I don't know if she'll get it off. She did not. That is a shot clock violation.
I think it's worth mentioning what we mentioned back in the Open. This game wasn't going to happen until next month.
Yeah.
And William Jessup, they're on a road trip. They're going to Idaho next. So you got to credit them for kind of shuffling the game around, because it would have been a long layoff. I mean, you got Montana State on Saturday for the Wolverines, but to get a game in now, another three-pointer for the Wolverines, making it rain from downtown, nearly 50% from the field. But it's nice to have a couple games on the schedule before you go on a grueling 5-game road trip at BYU, at SUU, Montana, and then 2 games at California Baptist to kick off WAC play.
That's going to be so interesting. I'm still 3 on the way.
And that's nice to see, Kyle.
Sturton.
First G was 0 of 5 before that shot, and those are good looks. Nice to see one fall for Sturton. Anyways, back to conference play.
I mean, conference play, you're going to be playing the same team in back-to-back days. Every time you play, until you get to the conference tournament, it's going to be either at home or on the road, back-to-back games, which there's certainly pros and cons to that. I feel like you get the opportunity to figure a team out in a very short period of time.
I think especially that second game
is
going to be interesting. What kind of adjustments are made? Can teams who had success on night 1, do they duplicate it on night 2? What's it going to look like for road teams?
Yeah.
Because in the case of Utah Valley, California Baptist road. So is there a sizable advantage for the home team in these situations? I know over the course of the conference schedule it's going to balance out home and away, but depending on how the teams fare, you might have all of your hard conference games on the road rather than having a 1-1 situation. So that will be very interesting starting next month for the Wolverines on January 8th. They got California Baptist. The following week they come home for Seattle. Then they go on the road to Tarleton, home to Chicago State. So there's a nice balance of home, away, but they got New Mexico State at home. They got Grand Canyon at home. UTRGV sandwiched between them on the road in late February will be tough. It's a crazy year, and conference play is going to be interesting to say the least. But at the end of the day, I just love that these conferences, these teams, they're finding a way to play safely because these players want to play.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that these efforts have been made by the WAC to get these games in. It's such a short period of time playing college basketball. We're long graduated from college, but it's just a blip on the radar. And so to be able to maximize that time for these players, I think is fantastic.
Valatea shuffled her feet. That'll be a Wolverine turnover with 2:33 left in the third quarter. Lots of traffic. Man, I was surprised there was no whistle. It was a little bit late, but a jump ball will give it back to the Wolverines.
I wonder here shortly if we'll see the bench emptied for both teams. The game is in hand. The Wolverines are going to win this basketball game. They're nearly up by a 40 at this point.
It's not going to be too much different for Utah Valley. They've been able to rotate several players through. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But, I wanted to mention I've been really impressed by the way Tafisi has been playing at point guard. She's running the offense while Maria Carvalho is not there. She handles the ball. She's really quick. She's a good defender. Yeah. She's got a great a quick, very tight, great handle on the basketball. And so I think having her come off the bench as point guard is going to be huge for Utah Valley.
And I like that you used the word quick there because she just has that stop and start ability that makes her difficult to defend off the dribble. So shifty.
Yeah.
She's a really nice change of pace. And Maria Carvalho has that a little bit. But I think Tafisi might be the quickest player on the team.
I think she is. From what I've seen, I mean, we're only 2 games in, but just really, really quick on the dribble. Great move. Fakes the pass. Looks like she's going to head to the free throw line with the foul. Couldn't quite connect. But 2 free throws coming for Tafisi. I love that she is aggressive offensively, trying to score as well as distribute. Free throw is up and good. Second free throw is no good. Free throw jumper is no good from Watson, and Wright will bring it up the left side. We'll have a foul on the Warriors. And Utah Valley is in the bonus. (63-25), 48.5 seconds left in the third quarter, and again, Tafisi at the free throw line for Utah Valley. Her first is up and good. She missed the second on her last trip. We'll see if she can close out the pair this time.
In the meantime, Jacqueline Magana has subbed in number 23 for the Warriors. First action this evening. Really impressive defensive effort by the Wolverines. since that first quarter. It was 18-10.
Great job by Wright, drawing the contact. Right place, right time. Utah Valley can more or less hold for the last shot. We might see a final shot from William Jessup.
Since that first quarter, when it was just a Wolverine lead, they have outscored the Warriors 47-15. So the defense has been steady throughout. I think the big difference is, and yeah, the defense has tightened a little bit. They've only given up 7 points here in the third quarter. But they had a 26-point second quarter, and they have a 21-point quarter right now. If you can string together multiple 20-point quarters, you're going to have a great chance at winning college basketball games.
Lopolo. The floater is up and a little short by Magana. The ball will stay with the Warriors with 4.2 on the clock. Lopolo looking to inbound, gets it into Magana. She's going to have to shoot. Nope, she won't. The shot is off, and it is good. Winter able to knock one down at the buzzer to finish the third quarter. Utah Valley is up 65-27. We still have a quarter to go, so don't you go anywhere either. We'll be right back. Don't miss quarter number 4 here at Utah Valley.
Get the breaking news, weather, and traffic you need to know before you go. Wake up to real stories from real people. The news specialists on KSL Today. Mornings made special.
I love this view.
I love it every time this commercial airs. I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
Fourth quarter about to start. Take a look at the numbers thus far. Utah Valley has shot 47% from the field as a team. They started off slow, but they have definitely clawed their way back, shooting 20% better than the visiting Warriors of William Jessup. Utah Valley 10 of 22 from distance as well, so you got to be happy with that if you're Coach Nielsen.
Just a great balanced attack. They have 12 made field goals inside the three-point line. They have 10 of them made from beyond, and when you have a nice balance like that, you have outcomes like the one we're seeing right now.
Willis, a little drive and kick out to Sturton. She can't knock it down. They've gone to her 7 times from distance, so she can clearly shoot the ball, just hasn't found her stroke today.
They're 4 of 21 from downtown, shooting 19%. Difficult to win games on the road, shooting 19% from the three-point line.
Purify shoots and is fouled. That's going to be Maria Carvalho's second personal foul.
Purify had a nice first quarter. She had 5 points in that first quarter. Been held scoreless ever since.
Free throws up and good. (65-29) Utah Valley leads. Josie knocked down a three from top of the key early on today, decides not to do it again. Nice little pick and roll action there, and a dangerous pass still ends up in the hands of the Wolverines. And the baseline jumper is way too long for Anderson. As Anderson did not get rim, that results in a shot clock violation for Utah Valley.
Anderson, 1 of 7 from the field. 1 of 4 from downtown. Been a tough shooting game for Anderson.
Purify, picked up early by Carvalho. Finds a lane and just kind of wedges it there, unable to connect off the glass. Carvalho comes up with the rebound. Sohail calling for a screen. And she gets it poked out. She really wanted that screen on the opposite side. But the ball will stay with the Wolverines nonetheless.
Five new players coming in for the Warriors here.
Carvalho will throw it over the top to Fano. Williams able to go one-on-one in the paint, turns, scores with the foul. Williams with 9 points now, 6 rebounds.
Here's the replay.
It's a tough
nice
shot.
Finish there. You get bumped, you lose control a little bit of the basketball and the ability to gather it back in and get the and one opportunity. And as you mentioned earlier, just a outstanding free throw shooter. Completes the three-point play. And that's the third Wolverine in double-figure scoring, and there's another handful of players above 5, so just really well-balanced scoring throughout the entire Wolverine roster.
Neha Sohail comes up with a rebound. 7 rebounds for her today. Sohail top of the key. She's going to lob it up. Williams was in kind of a tough spot, so she'll kick it back out.
Not great passing here on this possession. Been hard to get a good look. Late in the shot clock now for Anderson.
Fano for 3 off the back iron, and Carvalho able to track down almost.
Not happy.
Tiptoed the line, was kind of upset with herself.
Those kind of plays, though, really tell you a lot about the kind of team that you have. I mean, Wolverines are up by 40.
Yeah.
You don't have to track that down and keep it in. You don't have to give that kind of effort at this stage in the game. And the fact that Carvalho, one of the leaders of the team, is still playing that way, it's not going to matter in this game, but it could matter down the road. And you build those habits now, that pays off tremendously, especially when you get into conference play.
I love when you bring up the habits, though, because when you, those are the things you want to just be second nature, because I feel like there's habits that you have to think about, and then there's other ones where it just kind of happens out of instinct. And I love that you bring that up, because things like that are going to pay off later on, where you just
what if you're in a battle with
reactive.
New Mexico State,
yeah,
and there's a 50-50 ball late in the game that gets you an extra possession, and that basket results in a win or a loss. And so little things matter, and those habits that you build in blowouts can pay off later in the season.
Grange, who's knocked down a pair of threes, will kick it back out to Tafisi. Wright has a look from 3. That one in and out. Wright, a very good three-point shooter. Didn't play a ton last season, but she shot the ball very well from downtown. Tafisi comes up with the rebound for Utah Valley, and again, the quickness, that quick little crossover between 2 defenders. Wright has another look from 3. That one off the side of the backboard.
Wolverines keep it alive, and they just have made a living offensive rebounds today. Wolverines are up to 15 offensive rebounds.
Malufau is blocked, but the ball will go out off of the Warriors.
Probably a foul.
Utah Valley.
Probably a foul there, but with the score being what it is, I'm not saying the officials ref differently, because that wouldn't be right. But at this point in the game, it's got to be a definitive foul if it's going to get called. Otherwise, you just want the game to be played and players play safely and finish the game the right way.
Nice pass inside. Malufau had a wide open look, but I think she was so excited that excitement pushed it a little over the top. And now Malufau called with the Malu foul.
Maybe a little frustration there from not getting the whistle on the previous possession. 6 minutes to go here. And speaking of habits, Wolverines only 3 points here in the fourth quarter. Both teams kind of on a scoring drought, but let off the gas a little bit, and that's fine. The game's in hand, but you want to continue to build those habits, and offensively, they look a lot like they did in the very early moments of this basketball game. Not as much ball movement, not as much screening and cutting, and even though it's the second unit, you want to see that same style of basketball being played.
Sydney Wright with the continuation, able to squeeze through the double, get the foul, and score. You take a look at the replay. She was hit on her way in, and she'll head to the free throw line for one. Free throw is no good, but the offensive rebound for Falatea gives her an opportunity to score. Now at this point, every Wolverine that has played has scored.
It's an incredible stat. Here's another good stat for you. Wolverines have assisted on 21 of their 25 made field goals. So they're doing a great job of moving the basketball, sharing the basketball. When you play unselfishly like that, it really opens the doors offensively, and they've done a great job this evening. Moving the ball, taking good shots, and they've been rewarded with a 42-point lead here. We're going to take another break here. We'll be back with the remainder here on the WAC Digital Network.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
.533 left here in the game. Utah Valley with a commanding 42-point lead over the visiting Warriors of William Jessup. William Jessup at the free throw line. Looks like Watson will get a pair of free throws. Excuse me, just one. And the rebound to Tausinga. Her 5th rebound.
She's a good rebounder at the guard position. She's just, I think, a good word that describes Tafisi as fearless.
So this is Tausinga. Tafisi definitely fearless, but
okay.
Tausinga definitely in the forward spot, but hasn't played a lot of minutes, but has been very impactful so far with those. She's 1 of 1 from the floor with 5 rebounds and an assist. So, again, another player we just didn't even mention earlier at the forward spot for these Wolverines.
Great point. Five different forwards have played, and you've got contributions from all 5 of them.
I think Utah Valley stepped on the line, so, yep, the Warriors will get the ball back. 20 on the shot clock.
Good-looking shot there.
A long jumper. Was that a 3?
That was a 3 from Winter. 5 points. 2 of 8. That was her first make from downtown, but nice to see that go in for Winter.
Utah Valley with a 3 of their own. Falatea unable to connect from deep. Foul on Falatea, her second personal, and I believe that is team foul number 5, so that's going to be bonus. We're going to take a little break here and be back for those free throws from William Jessup. Utah Valley closing this one out. 4.5 to go.
Here at Intermountain Healthcare, our doctors have experience treating young athletes, professional athletes, and the athlete next door. We treat everyday injuries, sports injuries, concussions, total joint replacements, and everything in between. Come visit our board-certified physicians and surgeons here at Intermountain Healthcare's Utah Valley Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. We're committed to keeping you moving.
I love that every time this commercial airs, I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
.432 left. Utah Valley coming out of their timeout. And free throws coming as Utah Valley's in the penalty. William Jessup with 3 team fouls of their own. Utah Valley with 5.
Winter at the line drew the foul before the break.
Free throw rattles home for Winter. And the second is up and good.
7 points now for Winter. That ties Purify for a team high in the scoring department.
Tafisi to right. They'll dip it down to Malufau. Beautiful pass from Malufau inside to Tausinga. She is hacked and will head to the free throw line. There's been a few times that Malufau has really showed her passing ability on the inside.
4 personal fouls now for Jankulovsky. Little foul trouble there for William Jessup in the waning moments of this basketball game.
Tausinga knocks down the free throw. And she knocks down both. Tausinga with 4 points, 5 rebounds. Magana had nowhere to go.
Here's a question for you, Kyle.
Oh, really?
What's impressed you the most in terms of improvement from game 1 to game 2 from the Wolverines?
I think that they have the Desomai right with the hoop and the harm. I like the decision making. I feel like Utah Valley, there was a little stint where they were a little too hesitant, but I think overall the decision making has been pretty solid. Utah Valley, 14 turnovers, which isn't great by any means, but not too long ago we saw the Wolverines averaging 18 to 20 turnovers a game. Granted, there's still some time left, but the fact that they have 21 assists on those shots there, like 21 assists on those 26 makes, so that I think is huge. Matt, what just happened? I missed it. I was looking at the stats.
Offensive rebound there for Tasinga, and she was fouled on the putback. So she'll be going back to the free throw line. A lot of fouls here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Both teams in the penalty now. But yeah, just to top that off, I think Utah Valley overall decision-making has been really good, and they've been shooting the ball better. I think with the confidence and making the right play. And it's been nice as well because the last game was really close. And, hey, how about another offensive rebound there from Tasinga, and she will head to the line again. I've been really impressed with Tasinga.
There's been great energy on all Wolverine players who have played, especially the bench unit, that second unit. There's 35 Wolverine bench points, Kyle. 35. Wow. So the starters have poured in 42, and the bench has poured in 36 now. So you're just getting great effort across the board. Malo foul with the rejection.
Foul's going to go against Tafisi, but
we're having a hard time keeping the clock moving late in this game.
No, we're in for a long 3.5 minutes with both teams in the bonus. Love to see the replay. Here it is. Ooh, denied.
And they got Tafisi on the reach.
Second free throw up and good for Jan Kulowski. 4 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Great look from the left wing for Falatea, but it does not fall. Lacroix gets it poked away. Oh, Tasinga couldn't quite handle it in transition. That'll be a Wolverine turnover. Lacroix for 3. No good, and the putback.
It's been that kind of day for the Warriors. Only shooting 23% from the field, and I think that sums it up nicely there as the putback attempt wedges between the rim and the glass, and can't fault their effort, just hasn't been their day shooting. 19% from downtown, 23% overall, and I think you have to give a lot of credit to the Wolverine defense for just making it difficult for the Warriors to score.
A little bit of pressure coming defensively from the Warriors, but they're going to back off a little bit, right with the ball. Tafisi tried dumping it down inside to Malu Foul. Man, that pass is a lot easier when you can lob it over to Josie Williams when she's just Statue of Liberty above everybody else.
And it may have had a little too much juice on it, where it just kind of hard to pull in with one hand, bounces off Malu Foul's hand out of bounds.
Lapolo gets bumped. Tafisi, and that'll be free throws coming up.
Nice for the Warriors to go to the free throw line. Haven't scored a field goal in 2.5 minutes, but a chance to get some more points from the free throw line, and first one is good. Lapolo, 3 points now. All of her points have come from the free throw line and make it 4. Nope, we've got a lane violation. You do not see that often.
No, not often at all.
But a lane violation wipes a point off the board.
Tafisi.
She has a good handle.
Yeah, fast. And lots of contact.
Oh, neither ref wanted to make the call there. And they're going to go with a block.
Yeah, Falatea feels like maybe she got away with one. She's all smiles.
You know, there's one thing I don't think we see enough of in basketball, and that's just no whistle.
Yeah.
I just don't know if that was either. I don't know if there was enough contact for it to be a charge. But I also think that Winter was there.
Yeah.
But maybe she sold it a little bit. And some of those situations, I'd just love to see no call.
Malufau with the offensive rebound, and she threw it between two Wolverines, resulting in a turnover. 80-38 Utah Valley with 2:10 left. Great hands by Tausinga.
Both teams playing hard to the final seconds.
Right for three, way too strong. And that pass a little off the mark. Falatea brings it up. Sydney Wright, a little hesitation, goes up.
Good block there from Winter. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised that the Wolverines aren't waiting a little longer in the shot clock before initiating that action.
They've still been pretty aggressive.
They've been very aggressive, and great defensive play there by Winter.
Falatea finds a lane inside and comes up a little short with the left hand.
Nice drive there, though.
Spin inside. Crafty move by Jen Kulowski. 6 points now. Tafisi came in hot, a little too strong, but she'll head to the free throw line. Again, I think all of us are a little surprised by the pace that Utah Valley has continued to play at.
40-point lead, 1 minute to go, and Tafisi pushes it down early in the shot clock. Makes 1 of 2 free throws.
Malufau came up to help, kind of altered the shot, and Falatea comes up with the rebound. We are under a minute to play. Utah Valley with a commanding 41-point lead here at home. We may or may not see another Wolverine home game before January. It's just so up in the air. Like, I know that Coach Nielsen would love to get another game or two under their belt, but who knows? Step back three is good for Falatea.
11 made three-point shots. They're plus 18 from behind the three-point line.
LaCroix with the three. That is good.
First bucket for Delacroix. And that'll wrap it up. Wolverines will dribble it out here, 84-43.
Utah Valley starts the season 2-0. All kinds of uncertainty still moving forward. But overall, Coach Nielsen's got to be happy with the performance. Matt, you said it a couple times, a well-balanced attack. We've got how many players? I mean, you've got Falatea with 6, Tausinga 7, Wright with 9, Tafisi with 9, Malufau with 5, Carvalho 14, Fano 13, Anderson with 3, Sohail with 2, Grange 6, Williams 10. Just well balanced. Utah Valley did a great job, 22 assists on all those points. And I believe we're going to take a little break here. We might have a little post-game interview with Coach Nielsen. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we will see. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back in just a couple of moments.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Utah Valley finishes their second game of the season at home, 84-43. In commanding fashion, Utah Valley shoots 43% from the field, 27 of 63, and just a couple impressive things to go over, Matt. 22 assists on those 26 made shots for Utah Valley. We're not going to have Coach Nielsen as a post-game interview today, hopefully the next time. But, yeah, Matt, give me your final thoughts on the Wolverines' performance.
I think we've said it a few times, Kyle, but just a well-balanced attack. You look at 42 bench points, you score 84 points, so it's literally half from your bench and half from your starters. And the bench did get more run in the second half because the lead was so big, but still, to have that kind of production from the bench and just shooting at 43%, it fell off in the fourth quarter. It wasn't quite as sharp in the fourth, but great performance. You can build upon this, and you've got that 5-game road trip coming up, and so after a long layoff, it's really nice to see that you were able to shoot this well and play as well as a team.
Yeah, Coach Nielsen did a great job getting these girls prepared. We'll see how things go on that road trip. Make sure you turn into the WAC Digital Network for those games, but we'll see you next time back in January most likely. Thanks for joining us here. And again, your final score, Utah Valley, 84-43 over the William Jessup Warriors.